Hello everybody, welcome to GSE Pathshala, Grade 8 Social Science, Social and Political Life, Chapter 4. And our topic is Chapter 4 is about understanding laws. Now the word law is coming in our mind, the picture of court is coming in our mind. Okay? Whenever the word law is coming, the picture of court is coming in our mind. You know there is the highest court in our country is a Supreme Court, and then each state there is a high court. Okay, and then the other courts are there at district level and taluka level. They are solving the disputes also. So but laws are there. According to law the courts are working. The courts are saying, in suppose any case or anything is in the court, then they are saying according to this law, but who is making the law and how the law is coming? See, daily many time new laws are coming. So how the formation of law is there and who is making the law? That is the question in our mind. See, I am very much curious what are laws, how laws are changed, and why are laws same for all. See, this is the thing that we are curious to know, that what are laws, how laws are changed, and why are laws same for all. Please tell me about. Okay, I will clear your doubts. So now let's study about the law briefly. See, one person is asking, the one boy is asking, the you are saying law, but I am curious. So the teacher is saying that now I will make you understand, and we will study about the laws. See, in this chapter we will learn about, do laws apply to all? How do new laws come about? Unpopular and controversial laws? What should we as a citizen do under such circumstances? Now, what does rule of law means? Control as per law or governing as per law? See, two things are there, control as per law or governing as per law. See, one thing is coming, do laws apply to all? So yes, all are equal before laws. The law cannot discriminate anyone on the basis of religion, caste and gender. If he or she is rich, poor, minister, president, he or she is equal before law. See, all are equal before law. See, here the rich person is there, poor person is there, one minister is there, and one president is there. But all are equal before law. See, in this the picture of the president is given. He was one of the former president of India, and he died some of the days before only. So let's know the name of this president. You should know the name of this president. You should find the name. Reason for including laws of equality. See, one basic law is there in our constitution, the law of equality. Because of Sedition or Act of 1870, Indian nationalists forced the Britishers to include equality and ideas of justice into set of rules. Something happens during the British colonial rule. Like this, today also every year new laws are passed. Every year new laws are coming. Now question is raised, how do people come to think and propose that a new law is necessary? See, we are many a time thinking that this type of law should be there. But how people came to think and how they propose, how they can say to government, how they can send their idea to government. See, Sedition Act of 1870. According to this act, any person protesting or criticizing the British government could be arrested without due trial. See, any person protesting or criticizing British government could be arrested immediately without any trial. The consequences of Sedition Act. Indian nationalists began protesting and criticizing this arbitrary use of authority by British. This type of authority used by Britishers that the Indian nationalists protest against. They were against this. They also began fighting for greater equality and wanted to change the idea of law from the set of rules that they were forced to obey to law as including ideas of justice. Means the nationalists fought against all these things. They want the equality of the all people. By the end of the 19th century, the Indians started asserting themselves in the colonial courts. The Indian legal profession began emerging as a force to reckon with, and the Indians demanded respect in courts. Now, Indians also demanded respect in courts. Indians started using law to defend their legal rights. Now, Indians become aware and they started using law to defend their legal rights. Some of the legal rights are there for that. The Indians started for protesting. Indian judges began to play a greater role in making decision, and Indian judges also began to play a greater role in the decision making. How do new laws come about? But now the question is there, how the new laws come about? Parliament has an important role in making laws. See which place in which where the laws are made, what is the place where the playing the important role. Parliament has an important role in making laws. Often different groups in the society raise the need for particular law. See, often different groups in society raise the needs for particular law. From establishing the need for a new law to its being passed at every stage of the process, the voice of the citizen is crucial element. See, the Indian Parliament is given, and Parliament is playing an important role for the making of law. How the bill are passed? If either chamber does not pass the bill, then it dies. If the House and Senate pass the same bill, then it's sent to the President. If the House and Senate pass the different bills, they are sent to conference committees. Most major legislation goes to a conference committee. Now we will say what is the bill. We have to see what is the bill. In Parliament, a bill is a proposal for a new law or a change to an existing one. See, any existing law is there. Suppose people wanted to change this or any new proposal they wanted to give, the written whatever is given, that is known as the bill. The proposal is known as the bill. If it is passed by the Parliament, it becomes a law, also known as the Act of Parliament. If it is passed by the Parliament, means certain stages are there. After completion of all the stages, final decision comes and it becomes a law, also known as Act of Parliament. Now we will see the procedure. When problems are faced by the people, they raise the need for a particular law through media like TV channels, newspapers. The citizen play a crucial role in coming of new law. After that, when people feel there is a need of law, they go to an organization. People are going to the organization. Then several organizations discuss on the complaint and then prepare a draft of law. Then they prepare a draft of law, means which type of law you needed. For regarding that, the organization discuss and they make a proposal type. The draft is then sent to minister. He introduce the law. Then voting to several minister of Lok Sabha takes place. Then it is given to the minister. Then the minister introduce the law. Then the voting of several ministers should be taken. Several other ministers will come and they all discuss and they give the voting that this is beneficial, advantages are there, disadvantages are there, all the things. It is approved by Lok Sabha. It is approved in the Lok Sabha. It's sent to the committee for further procedure. After Lok Sabha, all the ministers are agree that okay, it is proper, we should follow this rule, we should make this law. Then it is sent to the further procedure. Also, if it is getting approved by committee, it is then sent to Rajya Sabha. Then it is sent to the Rajya Sabha. Here ministers again vote again. In Rajya Sabha also the ministers again vote for the same. Approval bill is sent to committee. After approval it is goes to president. Then it goes to president, and if president approves it, then the new law is introduced in society. After the discussion, all the things at final, if the president is giving his approval, then only it is counted as a law and introduced as the law in the nation. The final decision and final approval of president is needed for a new law. See, introduction in House 1, refer to committee and subcommittee, floor action, debate and voting. See, all these things are going on in a bill. After that, Conference committee works out differences, new version sent back to approval. Sorry. Then afterward, what happens that in conference committee works out difference. Some debates are there, advantages, disadvantages, some arguments are there, suggestions are there on all the things conference committee works. And various new things they will put properly the things and then they will send that same to the president. President can sign into law or veto. Then finally the president is approving the things. Now some laws are unpopular and controversial laws. Parliament passes new laws every year that may be unpopular. Sometimes the laws are unpopular, controversial laws. Some of these laws may be unacceptable to people because they could feel law as unfair and harmful. Sometimes some laws people are feeling that this is unfair and this is harmful and not acceptable by the people. People are not ready to accept. So they might criticize this. They might criticize this law, and when a large number of people criticize the law, it changes. It changes and any law is not in favor of any group and ignores the other. It is controversial law. Means controversial law means the law is not acceptable by the people. Sometimes people feel that this law is unfair and it is harmful. So people are criticizing, people are protesting, and this type of laws these are not that are not acceptable is counted as the controversial law. In democratic country, see now from the beginning India is a democratic country. See now in democracy people's participation is there. So you have seen in law also people are making the some of the bill or some of the things and sending to the organization. Going people are going to the organization, then the organization is making the proposal, the organization is sending to the minister, then minister is again sending it to the Lok Sabha. All are the discussion is there. After discussion it is going further to a next committee. The next committee is also doing the discussion and all and going through it. After that in Rajya Sabha also they are discussing, and after that the final approval is given by the president, and after that the law is, the proposal, the bill becomes a law. Now in democracy, citizens have a right to express their views in case they are not happy with particular law. Then people can hold public meetings, write about in newspaper, report to TV news channels, organize protest march, hold rallies, go on hunger strikes. See, these type of things people are protesting if some laws are not acceptable or people are not happy with the particular law. In democracy like India, citizens can express their unwillingness to accept repressive laws framed by the parliament. When a large number of people begin to feel that the wrong law has been passed, then there is pressure on the parliament to change this. See, when the maximum people are against the law, then there is a pressure on the parliament to change this. One controversial is there. Payment stops provide a variety of things at a very reasonable price to public. Parliament. These payment shops are very popular in all the cities. At the same time, payment shop causes hindrance to people who walk on the pavement and even obstructs traffic in some places. Hence, if the law favors one group and disgrades the other, it will be controversial and lead to conflict. People who think that the law is not fair can approach the court to decide on the issue. The court has the power to modify or cancel law if it finds that they don't adhere to the constitution. See, the court has the right to decide on the issue whether the law has to be modified. The court has the power to modify or cancel the law if it finds that they don't adhere to the constitution. The citizens of every nation have to remember that the role of citizen does not end with the electing their representatives. The citizens have to be aware of what is happening around through newspaper and media and review the work done by their elected representatives. See, once we are electing our representatives, means our work is not finished. Afterwards, also how our representatives are working, that also our duty to see. The citizens have a right to criticize the actions of the government, and if they feel there is need to do so. See, if you feel that is proper, we have to criticize some of the things, then it is okay, you can do. Hence, it is the extent, involvement, and enthusiasm of the people that helps the parliament to perform its representative functions properly. See, nobody is saying, nobody is criticizing anything, then parliament will think that the elected representatives are okay, very good, they are working finely. But if we are criticizing or saying something about the work of the actions, then only parliament can come to know that the representatives are working properly, functioning properly or not. So in democracy, people participation is must, and people participation properly gives the proper way to the democracy. Thank you.